What's good, everyone? It's your guy, Lord Welid. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a good time. This one's very special. This one's been highly requested by a good friend, Rami Tueti, and one of my subscribers. Big shout out to you, by the way. You wanted an awesome on Alexa Bliss, and as I promised, I deliver. As for you, Team Forwood, don't worry. Tomorrow, your reaction, I'll do it. I'll do the reaction, and the next day I'll do after with the raw review. I'll do the awesome on Mickey James as you wanted me to. I promised, my friend. I haven't forgotten about it. Without any further ado, we're gonna start with 19 reasons why Alexa Bliss is awesome. Perhaps I'll get some reasons, by the way. You'll never know. Reason number one. Actually, a good theme song. When you look at most of those people that came from NXT and their shit theme songs, Alexa Bliss is actually is not that bad compared to, like, if you remember the whoa oh the Becky Lynch, or like the Sasha, the da 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 she's a legit hoe. We all knew that. Yes, we all knew you're a legit hoe, Sasha. Then again, it's not relevant. Now we'll move on to reason number two. A good moveset. Another one of the smart wrestlers that wrestles in a way that is actually decent and not doesn't wrestle like a moron. Hats off to you, Alexa, once again. And all the good ones who wrestle in a smart way, I'll tip my hats off to you and respect. And I'll say it again, even though I've said it multiple times before. Modern wrestlers, get your head out of your asses and think in a proper way in order to wrestle a good style and have longevity and make it look believable. Don't make it look absurd like the Sami Zayns and Johnny Garganos and all those other losers. No, don't do that. Be like Alexa Bliss, The Miz, and all the good ones. Now we'll get to reason number three. Very good looking woman. In all honesty and in all fairness, even when she first debuted, and even when the goddess thing and the authority figures, and even to this day, Alexa is still a very good looking woman. I'll give her credit for that. Eh, and that's another advice I'll give to you, quote unquote, women's revolution. Yeah. Yes, Stephanie. Push good looking women. Not don't focus on burying the good ones just so you can have. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have my Charlotte Flair. Yeah. No, we don't want to see Charlotte Flairs. We don't want to see trannies who look like Dolph Ziggler with the dick underneath. Us reasonable alpha males with a modicum of testosterone, we want to see a woman that looks good and that looks feminine, and a woman that looks masculine, not the other way around. Now we'll move on to reason number four. When Alexa came back to a huge pop, much like Trish Stratus, and should have been the one to win, by the way, either Alexa or Trish, because out of all that roster, those two were looking amazing, especially Trish, by the way. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah, man! I'll become Booker T each time I see Trish. How about that? Or even I'll be that for Alexa. You'll pick, peeps, and I'll be a Booker T on the lady you want me to. Reason number Now we'll move on to reason number five. Very charismatic person. Let's say you were to hang out with the character, or like work with that set character. You'll realize that that person is a very charismatic person and someone that incites you to bring out your best in order to make something good, etc. Now we'll move on to reason number five. Number six, was it? Yes, number six. Good promo skills. Unlike the degenerates like Sasha, like, what do you think you are? I am such a bag. Or like Bailey. Listen here, motherfucker. Listen here, motherfucker. I am damn Scandolfini. I'm gonna bury you. Don't fuck with me. Or like your Riaz, the I'm such a mark for myself. I'm gonna take back my title that I never lost, yeah. I'm gonna be shoved up your asses and down your throats. I'm gonna be booked like Rhea Hogan. Yet when you criticize me, I'm gonna cry like a little bitch. No, Alexa seems like someone that has a thick skin and that focus on the good things. How can I get over? Get your promo skills together, get your acting skills, your psychology, your maintain yourself in a decent and respectable shape, and let's say compensate on the traits you don't have. It's not rocket science to do. Now, reason number 7. A safe worker. Let's say you were to have a match with her. That match would look good and would look very safe, and you wouldn't get have a chance of injuring yourself or injuring her, unless you're one of those Joshi bitches that nosemen and neckbeards like your Io Sky and no no. The reckless wild card. She's the favorite by a big no start. Big shout out for you, Bullsy. Nice song, by the way. I usually put that song when I do the a jumping rope when I train a bit. Which leads us, by the way, to reason number 8: reliable talent. Alexa Bliss, much like Drew McIntyre, much like LA Knight, Karrion Cross, let's say the older divas from back then, your Litas, your Trish Stratuses, your Tori Wilsons, your Sables, your Candice Michelles, your Dawn Maries, your like Francine or whatever, Layla, Mickey James, you'll see that those talents are actually reliable people. If you like treat them well and give them good materials to work with, they will last. Unlike the people that are broken from the indies who will get thousands of years, then will get called up to NXT, keep on doing their banger shit, quote unquote banger, even though it's not banger, it's absolute stupidity at its finest, and high records of getting injuries. Yet you'll hear marks like Dave Meltzer and all, oh, a 5-star. I'll do a Dave Meltzer. You 5-star match? Yeah, I'm such a retard. Yeah, nose coming in. That's what you. That's what you should not do. Should not listen to those degenerates. Listen to us. Listen to the good ones. We only want what's good for you and what's good for all of us. Now, reason number 9. Very versatile. Can play both characters, and whichever role you give her, she'll make it work. As prime examples, the goddess thing, the authority figure, the Wyatt thing. She made them work. Let's say she played the heel or the babyface, made that work. Somehow, seems like the way better one in that team with Charlotte Flair, which obviously that team will have friendship and betrayal written all over it. And because I'm such a mark, I'll have to find a way to put Charlotte over and to gain sympathy. Well, it's very predictable, Noseman. We know it. Don't gaslight us. My peeps and all the smart ones, the TWRP community, the OG and all, we're not gonna fall for your shit. Now, we'll move on to the reasons of Alexa. Number 10. Make something out of nothing. You could tell if you were to hang out with Alexa that that character is someone that has creative ideas and that understands the business and has a good mindset to it. Hats off to you, miss. I'll give you credit. And you could tell if you were to discuss about the match, the spots, the build up, etc. You'll be able to come up with something amazing that people will care about. Not those marks that, oh, I want to see the I respect you, you respect me, and we're gonna have a 20-minute match, and later on I'm gonna give you a blowjob on stage. The typical Cody Rhodes snore fest. Or like you'll have some bums like Damian Priest and all those other losers. That's what those marks praise, by the way. Not us. or the smart ones, by the way. Now, reason number 11. As illustrated before, and I guess you've already figured it out from the previous reasons, seems like a cool person and a down to earth one. If you were like to discuss with Alexa or like have a meeting with her, she'd be very nice to you. Let's say you're a fan, she'd be nice to you, and she'll be as honest and down to earth as possible. Unlike some jackasses, let's say, you already know who's the world heavyweight champion of jackass by your, according to your lord. It's Flimsy Phil, the world heavyweight champion of jackasses, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm so proud to be the world's heavyweight champion." Yeah. Except, it's not a reality, dude. It's not a good title. It's the world heavyweight championship for jackasses, and that's what you are. Number two, in that title, you'll have Tasha Banks, I'm such a crush. And number three, you have Gunther, the Ring General, the Ring bitch that I already did a sucks on. If you didn't watch it earlier on. You're gonna have some fun. It literally took me like the reason started popping up on the fly. In all honesty, then again, it's not about those bums. It's about Alexa. Alexa is someone that, let's say, you were to like make something funny, like try a flirtatious approach or whatever, like something that to get a reaction out of her. She wouldn't take it the hard way. She'd be like smiling or whatever. You know, you did your job fairly well. Unlike the snowflakes, which is a good one, and you'll get an awesome for that one, Alexa. Now, reason number 12 still keeps kayfabe. At least Alexa keeps somewhat, stays somewhat to the character. Unlike you see, much like her, Baron Corbin back then, and some good ones who still remain to their characters, and will not be like when you see on the Unreal and blah 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 blah. That Unreal will get a sucks on it, by the way, if you want me to, or like to react to it. Just send me a link and I'll watch it. If you want me to react to it. You obviously know your lord is gonna be raging at Noseman and wanted to punch him in his big ass nose. And be like, then again, now we'll move on to reason number 13. Made her character work alongside Bray Wyatt. I know the gimmick might sound stupid and might look ridiculous to see some good looking woman in her 30s dressed like somewhat of a Harley Quinn ripoff, but Alexa managed to make it work. That's what it means. Make something out of nothing. Hats off to you again. Reason number 14. The goddess, the goddess character. Really loved it, by the way. In all honesty, my favorite iteration of Alexa Bliss. You'll tell me which one is yours, but in the comments or like on my Twitter. Reason number was it 15? Yes. Hasn't lost a step. Even though came back after the baby and all, still looks feminine and still is in fairly good shape and still wrestles fluently and decently. My hat's off to you. Unlike some She-Hawks, and you all know who I'm referring to, those She-Hawks. Reason number 16. Consummate professional. Much like Cena and all the good ones, Alexa is a consummate professional. Let's say you are a rookie and all, she'd help you no problem at all and be as friendly as possible in order to make you improve on your things that didn't don't work. Unlike those thin skin who want to be, oh, I gotta be all about me, I'm such a mark. Who gives a fuck? Now, reason number 17. Let's say Alexa Bliss is a heel. She'll do a good job with it. Plays a good heel. Reason number 18. Can play a good baby face. Reason number 19, the final reason. Can work great things when booked well. If you were to give her a good booking, or like something, whatever, being the smart lady that she is, she's gonna improvise it in order to make it look cool and make you care about it. That's once again a good trait that the older wrestlers had back then. Unlike those modern ones that are marks for themselves and they want to make it like the 1930s when you had like Carl Gotch and all those other boring people. No, Vince McMahon, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, understood what wrestling is. And don't buy it with this no. I'll do the mark. Triple H is such amazing booker. He gives us matches and stars. He can't panders to us. Oh yeah, he panders to you by making you pay $30 to watch shitty pay-per-views, watching lame event Jey Uso act like a retard, see bums like Damian Priest, nonsensical storylines, no follow through. Also, see a bunch of 40-year-olds who suck at their job even though they've been doing it for thousands of years, metaphorically speaking, by the way, that even us, the regular wrestling fans, would be able to do a way better job than those jabronis. And I'll say it in all honesty, we would be able to. And I know what we're capable of as fans. I mean about the good ones. I know how smart we are, and I know in all honesty with a modicum of training, we'll make things work. And now we'll move on to some bonus reasons. Made a good authority figure back then. When was it 2018, 2017, whatever? When she was in an authority figure? She made actually a pretty good role. Reason number was it? It correlates to it. Another bonus reason. Entertaining segments as an authority figure. Yes, because Alexa is a smart lady that understands what works and what doesn't. So she'll do the most out of what's going on and has a thick skin, unlike the snowflakes nowadays. Another bonus reason, as I already illustrated it, and I'm sure you've already figured it out, a natural beauty. Even though she's in her early 30s or like mid 30s, the woman still looks fairly young compared to her age, if you actually notice. And that's a good sign. That's a sign of a good person and someone that has a good heart, and etc. And last, the final reason, wife material. In all honesty, in my opinion, she's way too good for that cuckold she's married to. In all honesty. And if I was in the States, in all honesty, I'd make my move on Alexa. In all honesty, I wouldn't lie to you. And with that being said, these are the reasons, in my opinion, why Alexa Bliss is awesome. As for the next one for you, Rami, about Dominique, I'll work on the thumbnail in order to make it seem more like cartoonish and funny because I want to make fun of that cuckold. You already know that. And as for you, Team Forward, my man, I haven't forgotten about you. Tomorrow, I'll do the reaction to the Stephanie marriage with Triple H and the test segment. I'll do it for you. I'll even do, if you want to, the Ministry of Darkness segment with Stephanie. Let me know on Twitter, by the way. And the awesome Aunt Mickey James will be coming with the Raw review. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know about whichever thing you would like me to do a video on. Let's say an awesome, a sucks, or a review. As for you, Winnie Paulie, you asked me about the AEW reviews. Sure, I'll do them if you want me to, no problem. Just send me the link where I can watch the stuff. I'll do the reviews, no problem. Let me know in the comments down below or on my Twitter, which is available in the description. Let me know via message whether you like me to do an awesome, a sucks, a reaction, or a fix this or whatever. I'll do it with pleasure. And with that being said, I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves, peeps.